Hey you guys, it's Faith Gilliam. Today I will be filming my first YouTube video. It's kind of my everyday go-to look since we've been in quarantine. I haven't been able to do anything really fun, so I wear this to work, serve looks in the pharmacy. Stay tuned for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. So first I'm going to apply Smashbox Primer. I've been using this for probably like 5 years since I started doing makeup. I'm going to apply it to my forehead. I'm just going to let my primer sit in a little bit just so it can absorb into my skin. Next, I'm going to apply my foundation. Today I'll be using MAC Studio Fix foundation. I'm in the color NC42. I've also been using this foundation for forever. I don't know if it's just because I'm too lazy to try to find my shade in a different brand. Could be a major possibility, but I really like this foundation. It's full coverage. I'm just pressing in the foundation into my skin and then I'll start sweeping it over. Okay, and then I'm going to drag the foundation onto my neck so that my skin will be equal all around. Next, I'm going to apply my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I just recently started using this and I have not been able to find a better concealer. I'm in the shade medium, so I'm just going to apply the concealer in a line motion up against my nose. Then I'm going to apply it a little bit to my chin and line the bridge of my nose and bring it up to my forehead. Just a little though. I'm gonna let my concealer dry in a little bit. It tends to spread a little bit more easily than when it's not. And then I'm gonna use a damp beauty sponge and press in the concealer into my under eyes. And I'm gonna bring it on my eyelids as well, underneath my eyebrows. Sponge out down here. And then I'm gonna blend out my nose. Okay, I'm pretty much blended out now. Then I'm gonna go in with my setting powder. Today I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder. I'm in the color Banana. I really like this powder. It's like that yellowy tint compared to the white setting powder that sometimes leaves like a halo-y effect on the face. So I'm just gonna go in with a different beauty blender and press in the powder into my under eyes. Making sure to get the corners, the side of my nose, and then dragging it alongside the outer edge. And then I'm just gonna drag it down to cover my face. I like to drag the powder down a little bit just so that my contour can go on a little bit more easily. Because it makes an overall smooth effect, so that foundation won't crease as well as the concealer. I'm gonna make sure to get my smile lines. And again, just pressing in the powder Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm just using a duo-sided Anastasia brush. This is brush number 12. I've always used the Anastasia brow pomade. I'm in the color Ash Brown. I could probably go a little darker, but this is just what I've stuck with over the years. I really want to try their Brow Wiz brush. I've never used like a brow pencil, so I'm super interested to try. If you guys have any suggestions, make sure to let me know. So I'm going to dip my brush into the pomade, and then I'm going to go ahead and brush my eyebrows down. I can't wait until quarantine is over. I'm going straight to the nail shop and straight to my eyebrow lady, because this is not it. And then I'm just going to take my pencil and underline the bottom of my eyebrow. Oop. And then I'm just going to brush through the inner edge of my eyebrow, and then just going to brush the product through the rest of my eyebrow. Now I'm going to do the next one. My eyebrows are looking a little crazy, but that's what foundation is for. So I actually don't use concealer to line my eyebrows. I use foundation. I can't even remember where I learned this, but you know, since my forehead is super light or dark compared to the rest of my face, the foundation's a little bit darker. So that's what I use because I line the top of the brows and the bottom. I know a lot of people don't like doing the top, but and then I'm just gonna blend out the bottom of the foundation with my brush. I'm just using an old brush I've gotten from one of the drugstores, probably Walgreens. It's just a flat, good concealer brush. Since my face is set with the powder, I'm gonna go in with my contour. I just use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This is super old, so I don't even want to show you what the outside looks like. I use the medium to tan kit. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M438 brush. It's just a flattened contour brush. I'm gonna go into the light brown color on my palette, this top right one. Just dip my brush in there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and lightly apply my bronzer. And I'm gonna drag the product up into my hairline. And I'm gonna bronze around my face. I bring it up across the arch of my eyebrows and then just go around. And I'm just gonna bring some down into the middle of my forehead. And I'm just pressing the pigment into the apples of my cheeks. And I'm gonna apply some to my jawline. And around my lips. I'm gonna go in with my other Morphe brush. This is an E47. It's an angled contour. So I use it to contour my nose because it's like a stiff, thick brush. So it applies my nose contour super easily. And I bring the product up into the hollow of my eyebrow. And as I'm applying the color, I'm also dragging the product, starting to blend it out. And then I'm gonna go back in with my Real Techniques foundation brush and just stipple out that contour. And I'm just going to blend out the contour into my eyelid and then blend the rest of it into my cheeks. I need some chapstick because my lips are so dry. I'm gonna go back in with my loose setting powder and take that same beauty sponge I used for my eyes and all over face and dip the sponge into the powder. I'm going to outline my cheek contour. I really just go in and connect my hairline to the corner of my mouth. So I really only bake the undersides of my contour and then my nose. I used to do my under eyes, but I just recently started not to let my under eyes bake, and it's been working out. So I think letting the concealer dry, it really helps. And then I'm gonna bring some of the powder up into my eyebrows so I can set those in the surrounding foundation. And then I'm just gonna brush through my eyebrows. So for eyeshadow, since I've been doing pretty basic looks, I'm just going to use one shade today and then apply a little bit of glitter. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M433 brush. It's just a fluffy crease brush that I've been using for eyeshadow. It blends out perfectly. I just got the Jackie Aina palette, which I'm planning on doing some looks for. These colors are beautiful, like absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna go in with the ginger color. It's a burnt orange, and I'm just gonna lightly tap my brush. I'm gonna get off the excess. And then I'm just gonna go and apply the color above my eye, so right in the crease. Okay, so that's pretty blended out. I'm gonna go in and do the other side. Usually I use eyeshadow primer if I'm doing dramatic, like colorful looks, but since I'm just doing a plain transition color, I'm just going to use the concealer and foundation that I applied and blend it out as my primer. I'm going to drag the pigment out a little bit to the outer edge of my eyebrow. I'm going to wipe off the excess and then go back in with the clean brush to blend out those edges. I'm going to go into my Soleil, the top left color on the Jackie Aina palette, and I'm going to take I use this for my cream contour when I use my cream, but I've been using my powder lately. So I just cleaned this off, and it's such a good, like, dense brush. It picks up the product really well. I'm going to go into the Soleil and just press my brush into there. And then I'm just going to apply this to my eyelid down here. So with that gold color, I kind of made a tiny bit of like a half cut crease. I'm gonna go back in with my M433 brush and just blend out that crease. So just a little subtle glitter. So now that I did my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go back in with just a green Clinique powder brush and blend out my powder into my contour. I'm just gonna drag the leftover product from my brush underneath my eyes. So I'm just gonna go back in lightly with my contour kit. Again, dragging the product onto the hairline. A little bit on my nose. Once I'm finished with applying more of the contour, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Peach Blur. It says translucent smoothing finishing powder. So it's in the color pink. I've been using it as blush. So I'm just going to apply it to a clean Clinique brush and dab it into my contour. Okay, so since I'm finished with my eyes and face, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes off camera. Okay, so I'm finished with my eyes. I applied a little bit of mascara to the bottoms and then applied it to the tops just so that my real lashes and the strips could go together. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. I have a little baby one for right now because I was a little broke bee when I was ordering stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mist this around my face. This literally doesn't move anything on my face. So when I have super long days at work, my makeup looks the same as it did when I leave, which is lovely. While my face is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my highlighter. Today I'm gonna use a MAC highlighter that currently is falling apart. It cracked and dropped one day. But I've had this for forever. I have not been able to find a better highlighter. So this one is called Superb. It's Extra Dimension Skin Finish. So I'm just gonna take my old Morphe brush. It's kind of like the fluffy crease brush, but an older version. And I use this for my highlighter. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it above my contour. I'm gonna go above my eyebrow arch. I'm going to apply it to the tip of my nose, as well as the bridge. I'm going to apply it underneath my arch. And then my inner corners, just to bring some brightness to my eyes. Usually I don't wear lipstick, but today I think I'm going to go in with one. I don't really use liner. I just try and be as precise as I can with my lipstick. I'm going to use Kylie's, what is this? This is the Velvet Charm of Kylie's Lip Kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply to my lips. Okay, so this is my finished look. Something natural and simple. I used the pink for a little bit pop of color. I hope you enjoyed the video and it wasn't too bad for my first time. I'm planning on filming a couple of other videos tomorrow. I want to do a skincare routine for you guys, which is super exciting because I feel like I finally figured out my skincare routine, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. I'm gonna do a hair routine for my curly haired girls, and then I'm gonna do another makeup routine, more dramatic, since obviously this is super simple. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, any ideas that you guys want to see. Stay tuned.